The flamethrower on the left is from World War II, not World War I. I was mistaken. And the one on the right is from Vietnam. The box in the middle is the original case that the flamethrowers came in. Go.
I'll begin by explaining a little bit about these units. This is the M2 flamethrower. It was used extensively during World War II. The way these things work, you have two fuel cells that hold liquid fuel. You have a pressure bottle that holds pressurized gas. The fuel cells hold approximately 5 gallons of fuel. Anything that'll burn. Diesel fuel, kerosene, gasoline, and napalm. The way it works, you fill these tanks up, you leave about 3 inches of space in the top. When you release your gas pressure from your pressure bottle, it goes through a regulator, which regulates your pressure down to approximately 250 to 350 pounds, because you have 1,500 pounds of pressurized gas in this bottle, and these two fuel cells are only pressure tested to 600 pounds. Your pressurized gas goes in on top of your fuel, and that's your propellant. That's what drives your fuel out through your hose and into your gun. Now on the gun, you have 2 triggers, ignition and fuel. The first trigger you light, the second trigger you pull, and it sprays your fuel over your flame, and that's what lights it. This unit over here is an M9 flamethrower. It was used during the Vietnam era. They improved the flamethrower in one major respect. They made it a lot lighter. That unit over there weighs 85 pounds full. This unit, they got it down to 55 pounds. The only basic difference is that they moved the pressure bottle down below this fuel cell. And all the metal is made from lighter alloys. That's how they got the weight of the unit down. The gun works the same way. Well, let's fire one. Go ahead.
Oh, I can feel the heat from here.
It got all of my heat.
You make great cigarette lighters too. Before we fire the M9 unit, I'd like to talk a little bit about fuel. These units would pretty much burn anything flammable. A lot of times, guys had to use whatever was available. They used motor oil with gasoline. They used diesel fuel, kerosene, sometimes vegetable oil mixed with gasoline, and napalm. Napalm is a powder that is mixed with high-octane gasoline or airplane fuel, And what it does, it gels the fuel. It makes it just like Jell-O, so that when it ignites, the pieces of jellied gas stick to whatever they land on, and they continue to burn for several seconds. Napalm has a longer range than liquid fuel, but for certain applications, liquid fuel works better. Let's fire the M9.
No, it's not a Ghostbuster. It's just Dennis. This is how the unit is worn. Okay, now we're about ready to fire the M9, which is the Vietnam model flamethrower. Whenever you're ready. The heat is incredible. Okay. Now we're going to look at some of the guns that were used in Vietnam.
This is a .45 caliber Colt automatic pistol. It was the official sidearm from World War I through World War II, the Korean War, and all the way through Vietnam. This is a Thompson submachine gun. It's a .45 caliber fully automatic weapon. It has a rate of fire of approximately 800 rounds a minute, and it uses a 30-round clip. These guns were used extensively during World War II and the Korean War, but only on a very limited basis early in Vietnam. It was replaced by the M16. This is the difference between cheap ammunition and good ammunition. No problem. This is a .30 caliber heavy machine gun. It was used extensively during World War II and the Korean War, and early in Vietnam. It was replaced by the M60. It's got a rate of fire of approximately 600 rounds a minute, and it's fed by a belt.